friends, it's Sunny Hearts. Welcome back to my channel. This is episode 6 of How to Play Minecraft, and in this episode, we're going to be learning how to build an enchanting room and start getting our enchants. So let's get started. So the first thing we need to do in order to build an enchanting room is to make an enchanting table. However, before we can actually make an enchanting table, we need books. Because an enchanting table requires, I think it's 1 book. I don't remember specifically. Here, let me just look up the recipe. Enchanting table. Yeah, so we need 4 pieces of We need 4 pieces of obsidian, 2 diamonds, and 1 book. Now here's the clincher. We haven't made any books yet. Book. And I haven't unlocked the recipe, so I can't show it to you. Basically, books require paper and leather. So our first mission is going to be to breed our cows a lot so that we can get a lot of leather. And that's basically going to be one of the ways that we can start getting books, because there's 2 ways to get books. One is the very manual way of breeding your cows and, unaliving some of them in order to get their leather, because unfortunately that's the only way to get leather. Yeah. And then sugarcane. With sugarcane, you can turn that into paper. I'll just show you a moment. So right here we have paper. So 3 sugarcane horizontally makes 3 paper. So if I do that, now we've got 24 paper. And then to actually make a book, and I have a little bit of leather here, but that's not enough. To actually make a book, you need several leather and several paper. Off the top of my head, I don't remember how many, so Editing Becca will put the recipe on the screen because my crafting table for some reason hasn't unlocked it yet, which doesn't make any sense. But anyway, here's our beautiful farm field. The other way to make books and be able to start building an enchanting room is to actually work with villagers. And the way that looks is you have to create a librarian villager who has a bookshelf trade. So the only way to actually make a librarian villager is going to be what is it called? I forgot what it's called.
2,000 years later.
A lectern. Oh my gosh, I had a brain fart. Oh, you have to make a lectern, guys. And in order to make a lectern, we need books to make a bookshelf. So you can see that no matter what, for now, we're going to need to breed some cows in order to at least make 1 bookshelf, which takes 3 books and some planks. So I have enough leather and paper to make 1 book. No, 3 books. Oh my gosh. Okay. So 3 pieces of paper and 1 leather make a book. So I actually have enough to make 3 books, which means, let me grab some wood. I think I have enough now to make a bookshelf. I think you only need 3 books to make a bookshelf. I have such easy access to tons of spruce. I'm just going to use spruce for it. It doesn't change the color, unfortunately, unless you have a mod pack or a resource pack or something, or a texture pack. There's a lot of packs. We can make a bookshelf. And then, let me see. Do I need slabs to make a lectern? Oh my goodness. We have a lectern. Okay, so here's how you make a lectern. You need a bookshelf, which you just saw me make. And you need slabs like this, 4 slabs. So now we have a lectern, which is super exciting because that means that we can now head over to our village and work on rolling a bookshelf trade. And that's usually pretty easy to get. They're not rare. So I will sleep and then head over to our village so that I can get a bookshelf librarian. one of the things that I need to note is that in order to actually buy the bookshelves from the librarian, you need emeralds. So in order to get emeralds, we need to make a very easy emerald acquiring process. And the easiest way to acquire emeralds is Fletcher. So a Fletcher is a job block, a fletching table, gives a villager the job of Fletcher. And what that does is we can roll him for a stick trade. And since we are growing lots of mega spruce trees, I mean, I'll plant even more. You can then stick trade like crazy, get tons of emeralds, and then we can use those emeralds to buy our bookshelf. Super exciting, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go to sleep. And what I want to do is make a fletching table. The way that you do that is you need some flint and you need some planks. And a fletching table is made like this. Boop, boop, boop. And 2 flint on top. And that is a fletching table. And it did show up in my crafting table menu because I had the showing craftable clicked. And since I have the ingredients to make the fletching table, it showed it to me. So I do want to make like 4 of these. I need to get a little bit more flint. The purpose behind making so many is because the more Fletchers you have, the more chance or the more opportunities you have for actually stick trading. And the more you can stick trade, the more emeralds you get. So we're going to be rolling some Fletchers today to get stick trade. I'm going to go ahead and go mine up our spruce trees. I know I just did a bunch of spruce tree chopping, but I want to save that wood for projects and stuff. So since my trees have already grown, most of them, I'm going to come over here and choppity chop what has grown, replant them a moment, and then head over to the village and get our Fletchers going with stick trades and hopefully buy enough bookshelves from a bookshelf librarian to make our enchanting room. So as you can see, it does take several steps. So like this episode, we're making an enchanting room. But since I am teaching you how to make an enchanting room from scratch, I'm taking all the steps that are needed in order to actually do that. If this was any old Let's Play where I'm just hanging out with you guys while I play, then I probably would have pre-gathered all the materials I needed, or I just wouldn't show you all the gathering of the materials, or I'd time lapse it or something. Okay, I think that works. We'll see if it grows. The reason I save all my saplings is number 1, to never run out of saplings, and number 2, to make sure that I will have things to compost. Because when you compost things, you get bone meal. And what's really great about that is that bone meal allows you to grow pretty much anything. And one day, I think it'd be a fun project to build a bridge going across from our area to the village. I'm going to come over here. Hopefully all the villagers are still alive. I tried to be far away enough that being awake at night wouldn't kill everybody. But I don't know. We'll see if there's any villagers left. And if not, I'll have to travel a little bit to find villagers. I may have messed up. I probably should have protected this village before starting. I probably should have built a wall around it. Because, it is appearing like all the villagers are dead. Oh my goodness! I found 2 villagers. Oh, I'm so excited to see you guys. You have no idea how excited I am to see you. Okay. This is amazing. We have 2 surviving villagers. How in the world they're still alive? I have no idea. Maybe, just maybe, they're far enough away. That might be part of it. But I need to save these guys. I need to like put them in a house and just leave them in there. Let's figure this out. I need beds. So I'm gonna need to, is that supposed to be, oh, that's supposed to be like, I must have gotten my smoker from here. It's a chimney. Something like that. Okay. Let me go to some other houses a second and grab beds quickly. Okay. Oh, okay, this is the direction. Yes. This is where they are. Here's the pigs. Here's the villagers. Oh, how wonderful. Okay, we need to put you guys into this house. I should place a bed first so that I don't run out of inventory space. And then I want to break these trapdoors. And then I'm going to place another bed, and I want to break down this guy. Oh, that's a chimney. That's cool. Well, I can just cover it. I'll keep it a little cute. There we go. Okay, this is fabulous. There's another bed. They have light. We don't want them going outside. So we're just going to do that. Hi, Piggy. And I will just use some dirt. Piggy, you need to go back outside. Are you going to be their pet? Oh, you want to come in too. Okay, guys. I don't know what happened to those pigs. You know? I'm innocent. I'm an innocent bystander here. They just disappeared of their own free will. All right, let's put down. And then I don't think I can put a bed up here like that they could sleep in. I don't know. Maybe they can. That should be fine. Okay, so this is a good start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beds. That's good. So those 2 villagers can have 3 babies, which is great. So the first thing I need to do is break these job blocks. There we go. I really don't need these walls, but I wouldn't mind having grindstones. Yes, thank you. Okay. Oh, and there's another bed in here that I totally missed. Here, we'll get rid of that. Grab this bed. Now we have another bed. You guys, you're going to be free soon. Don't worry. I got to make sure that you stay alive. You're my only hope right now. A bed there. Break these. And I'll just come out here and close that off. Yeah, that works. Now we have another bed. Ooh, exciting. So exciting. 6 beds, if I counted correctly. 6 beds. That's awesome. Okay, I do want those 2 villagers to become Fletchers. So what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna expand this house a bit because I need some space. Maybe I'll expand into this area right here a moment. Let me take advantage of this chest over here and just dump some stuff into this chest real quick. I'm going to break down these fences and just build, extend the walls and kind of resituate the doorway and stuff. And then what this will do is it'll allow me to put their job blocks. Okay, awesome. It's kind of log cabin vibes. And then I do need a roof in there. So I'm gonna break this bed. Break through here. And we're gonna open this, and now we have a door. Well, actually, maybe I'll just open this completely. That's fine. Ooh, we got some mossy cobble. That's nice. Okay, I'll just put this bed there. And let's delete that. We'll put it there. And now we've closed that in. I do want a window over here just because it's kind of dark and sad. And I'll put another window over here. Because, I care about villager welfare. I do. I want them to have happiness. Like, who doesn't? Who doesn't want their villagers to be happy? Okay. So we've got this area. I do think I want to raise this roof a tad. For me, it just feels a little cramped. So I will come out from there and do that. I think that works. This does not have to be a pretty house. This is literally just like, we're just getting started with villagers. We'll end up building up this village later. And yeah, that'll work. Okay, let me put down some villager. Well, no, hold on. Okay, so since I do want those villagers to take up these trades, I will end up putting those there, but I just realized that the reason I don't want to do that right now is because I want to be able to re-roll them one at a time. One of the things I do need to put here, let me go grab those trapdoors a second and set up a villager-proof door, because villagers can just open and close regular doors. That's how they come in and out of their houses. But if I do that number, they can't walk through this door. So that should work well. But yeah, so you can walk through that and crouching. The villagers can't. So I will have to get rid of this one just for them to come in. So I'll do that because they can walk in like that. And I'll get rid of the bottom one too, just to ensure that they can walk in. And then they'll be able to come to bed. Okay, I think what I want to do to attract them to the house is put these job blocks right there. Or, okay, let me try something. Hi guys, you want to be free? Gonna go be Fletchers? No. No. Yes, there we go. And it's becoming nighttime. Where are you going? Sir? 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 No. No. Negative. Go to the house I made for you. Come on. Let's go. Move it, sir. Move it, move it. Let's go. Oh my gosh, you're gonna get us all killed, dude. Okay, I'm gonna have to sleep. Is he going? Yes, he is. Perfect. Yes. Yes. That is what we wanted. Now, boom. I'll go ahead and sleep here with them. They can no longer walk out that door, which sounds terrible. This is officially your new home, guys. Okay, you live here now. Hi. You live here. We're now going to roll Fletcher job blocks. Because even though, hi, yeah, what are you doing? This isn't a free-for-all. So I intentionally wanted them to be attracted to the house by doing that. Now, let me see. Oops, I'm still crouching. Am I? Oh, I'm so silly. I have to right-click the villager. Okay, so we want stick trade. Oh, was that stick trade? That is stick trade. Let me make some sticks. I already had sticks in my inventory. I'm a banana, guys. I'm a silly banana. Okay, yay, stick trade. All right, now this one. We need you to have stick trade. No, we want stick trade. So we'll break that. And we'll put it back down. And you have stick trade. Okay, wonderful. Mission accomplished. So I need to make sure that I never lose these villagers. Because if I lose them, I'm going to be very sad. They are safe in their house, thankfully. So I don't have to worry about losing them in that way. But I do need to make sure I don't lose their house. So I'm going to just carve a rough path through here to get myself back to them, and then later on I'll cut down trees and I'll beautify. And okay, cool. That's pretty straightforward. And I'll just put a couple of torches to let myself know that they are in this direction. I just have to follow this path. So they are safe in there. Mobs can't get in here unless I'll, stay awake and they end up spawning. I don't want to risk this door getting broken down. Oh yeah, zombies can get under that. I just need to protect this door. So now zombies cannot bust down this door. We're good. They can't get to the door. That's fine because I can get into that door. I'm gonna run along home now and get a bunch of potatoes. Or maybe I'll make bread. I don't know yet. And then once they have a couple of babies and some of those babies grow up, I can then make a bookshelf librarian. And we will be well on our way. Oop. Hey guys, you ready to eat some bread and make some babies? I'm not here. What are you talking about? I'm not here. Oh. That wasn't for me. There we go. Share the bread, guys. Share the bread to make a child. Is our new saying? Share the bread, make a child. We have made a child. I've shared the bread and made a child. Gotta make sure the child doesn't walk out the door. Okay, guys, stop it. There's no door there. It's gone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, door. All right, make more babies. All right, so I think I'm just going to AFK here for a little bit until there's a few babies and a couple of them are grown and I can roll my lecterns. I want to roll a bookshelf librarian and I want to roll a mending librarian, which is gonna take so long because getting a mending librarian, holy moly, mending librarians. And then it's not even just getting mending, it's getting mending cheap. The cheapest you can get mending for is 10 emeralds and a book. And the most expensive is like a stack of emeralds and a book. So that is a drastic difference. If I can get as close to 10 emeralds as possible, then that is what I will be happy with. Make sure everybody stays put. All right, friends, we've officially done it. We've got our mending librarian. I'm happy with 18 emeralds. The lowest is about 10 emeralds, I think, or 5 emeralds. That's okay. I'm fine with 18. Emeralds are very easy to get because of these guys over here. And we have our bookshelf trade here. So I'm going to now get enough bookshelves, or I'm going to get enough emeralds so that I can buy all the bookshelves that we're going to need for our enchanting room. And then we'll be on to actually building our enchanting table and our enchanting room. So I'm super excited. All right, friends. So excited to announce that we got bookshelves, and we also ended up being able to unlock Aqua Affinity, which is this fabulous enchantment that you can put on your helmet, which allows you to, if I remember correctly, Aqua Affinity it's the helmet enchantment that allows you to mine faster underwater. And so that means that I can make a helmet. And once we build our enchanting room, I can enchant a helmet and put Aqua Affinity on it. Super exciting. All right, so now that we've gotten everything that we need, we can go and craft our enchanting table and finally start building our enchanting room. I am so excited. What about you? Let's go.
One eternity later.
Okay, so I just kind of pushed the land back a bit. I just need to fill in the cobblestone sections with dirt, but otherwise, I'm really liking this area for our enchantment build. Okay, let me just fill in this stuff here. All right, let me get a better view. Yeah. Okay. So it's going to be like this cute enchanting cottage. I think that's what I want it to be. I want it to be an enchanting cottage. Take down that tree, which is going to be in the way of our roof line. And I'll go ahead and take this one down too. Remember that when you're chopping down trees, you're not doing anything bad, okay? In this game, chop down the trees that you need to chop down. Just collect the saplings and then plan to replant the trees, whenever you're ready to decorate your area. Trees do bring a lot of life to a build space, to a base. So it's really helpful to just replant those saplings. Even if you just replant one and, let it grow, you can end up making like a beautiful forest with, a number of different saplings. I'm not going to worry about filling that in because what I'm going to do is build the cottage like coming off of the hill. I actually think I need to take this down because I always like a nice height ceiling. And this is going to blend right into this terrain because, that's right, we have some caves here. Oops. Just close that in. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here, folks. Here we go. Okay, let me grab some building materials. I'm not going to build this necessarily with oak. So I'm going to just grab some building materials, and in a blink of an eye, I will be back. Okay, so I have my building blocks. I'm going to build with spruce, maybe birch and oak. And then I've also got cobblestone and diorite. So I'm going to see what kind of block palette I come up with to build this build. So let's take a look. So I'm thinking the walls are going to be, or not the walls, the outer edges are going to be spruce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I want this to be there. Should work. Maybe that's too big for what I'm going for. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. Maybe I'll do the 3 wide doorway here. And then we'll come back to like here. And then we'll have a 5 wide. So let me take down this tree. And of course, my spruce log went with it. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. Or this could be our entrance. This could be like a fun, side entrance like that. And then we could have a pretty window here. That could be nice. Okay. So I'm liking that layout. And then I will need to break in here. Should do it. Oop. Okay. I think that works. I'm definitely going to be breaking in here because I want my build to actually set into this hillside here. That's the goal. Let me grab my stone pickaxe. You might be wondering why I'm still using a stone pick. It's because I don't have enough resources yet to confidently be using my iron pickaxe already. I prefer personally to wait until I have just a lot of other resources, or like I prefer to have either just an abundance of iron or to have just already enchanted my diamond pickaxes. And I say pickaxes plural because there are two key diamond picks that you're going to want to work towards getting. One is Fortune 3 and the other is Silk Touch. The Silk Touch allows you to, like, the stone here, when you use Silk Touch, it doesn't turn into cobblestone, it stays a stone. And the Fortune 3, or just Fortune 1, 2, and 3, what they do, and I think I have explained this in previous episodes, now that I think about it. The Fortune pickaxe, or the Fortune enchant in general, what that does, oh my gosh, it's nighttime. Yikes. And I don't have my bed with me. Let me run home. The Fortune pick raises the chance, the statistical chance that you will end up multiplying whatever ore you mine or whatever item you mine. So for example, if I put Fortune, can I get down this ladder, please? If I put Fortune on a pickaxe and then I mine iron or diamonds or any ores, coal, anything, then I am essentially raising the chances that I'll end up with double, triple, quadruple, for example, of whatever ore I mined. And then if I have Fortune on a hoe, here it is right there. I was trying to look at it and remember what it was called. On a hoe, not a stone hoe, of course. But if I have Fortune on a hoe, then what that is going to do is, again, raise the percentage chance. Oh, I just realized that I'm going to end up making this like a 1 block narrow entry. I need to move these. You can multiply your crops. You can multiply leaf drops. If I remember, no, not leaf drops, sapling drops. So basically a lot of drops can be multiplied simply by having Fortune on the tool that's meant to mine that item. Okay, I need to count here. Because I also realized that I need to have a floor. And I don't think I necessarily want a cobblestone floor, but maybe. I mean, I could just... Okay, let me focus. Let me decide. I know I want my doorway to be 3 wide. But let's see, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then there. Okay, that makes way more sense. And then we put our end block there. Because then our door goes here, centered. Or if we do it sideways, our door can either go here or here. And we can put our corner block there. And then we can come here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense because then we'll have our windows. So, yep, I was placing the blocks wrong. Okay, let me continue. that there. And I want this. I think I want to move this over because I want to have it touching, like set in with the side of the hill. Let me fix this. Yeah, exactly like that. And then these will be the walls in here. Okay. You know, I kind of like the idea of having a double door entrance here. I don't think I would mind that. I still need to scoot this over. Do I? Because then it'll end up being kind of off-centered. I think I'm okay with having an off-centered door. It sounds like I'm deciding that the door is going to go on the front of the build. I think I've kind of made my mind up on that. Which is pretty funny because I was thinking about having it inset, like in here, kind of like I did with the house. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I put the door somewhere over here, I could have like a cute window on the side. This is a struggle. Excuse me, I just had dinner. That should be more than enough, actually. It may have been too much because bookshelves can go here, and then there has to be one block in between the table and the shelves. That means that my shelves are going to stop here. So I could probably change that a little bit. So this will be our entrance. So we'll walk in through here, we'll turn. Or I could make it just like the center focal point of the space. That could work too. So let me put in the walls. I don't want to waste my diorite. And then remember, I still have to put in the flooring. So I actually need to dig the ceiling up more, which is fine. I will, no matter what, blend the ceiling in with, like, I'll blend in the roof of the build with the hill around me. I really should decide what's gonna be the flooring, because I just realized that I'm using all the diorite. I'm not gonna have enough. I'm gonna end up running out. Okay, I'm gonna take this down. I think because wood is the most abundant resource I have right now, it would probably be best to make the majority of the walls out of wood. Why am I digging again with something that is not a shovel? Okay. I think I just want to finish this wall with the diorite. That might be dumb on the outside, but we'll see. We shall see. Stop trying to work on things that aren't the floor until the floor is done, because that's really messing me up. Basically, the goal here is to just create a fun, cute build that's going to house our enchantment setup. Here's the thing with Minecraft. What's going to keep you playing the game is letting yourself be creative and build things in your world that may not even be necessary to build, because I could totally just set up a space in my house. I've got room. The house is big enough. But the thing is that I don't want to just have everything all in one place. It'd be different if I was doing like a hardcore survival where I intend, like where it's like intentional that I want to have like a bunker, or you know, the house is like sitting on top and then the rest of the base is underground. I think that'd be really cool. It could be like an apocalypse playthrough. I think that'd be fun. Maybe I'll do that sometime. But for right now, for this playthrough, because this is supposed to be a tutorial, I don't think that trying to... What was my train of thought? I feel like I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I don't think that it's necessary to consolidate everything into one build. And the only way that the world around me, that this world that I'm building, the only way it's gonna be pretty and what I want it to look like is if I go out of my way to get creative and make builds that look fun. So that's what I would encourage you to do, is get creative. Don't be afraid to make builds that are impractical. It's worth it. It's totally worth it. I am going to turn those into slabs because I've decided I'm going to make the floor out of diorite slabs, because why not? This is going to be a fun, magical build. It's going to be a whimsical cottage. And what I just realized is that this floor does not scream whimsical cottage, which is fine. I can always take it out if I decide it doesn't fit. Something that just occurred to me is last episode, which again, recording this episode right now, I haven't released last episode yet, but by the time you watch this, episode 5 will already be out. And then of course, by the time I'm completely done creating this series, all the episodes will be out. But I say that to just say that last episode, episode 5, I found a pale oak forest. And I just realized, I think I want some of that wood. So I think I'm going to brave it. I'm going to take all this down. I realize it's not going to fit the vibe. I'm going to actually probably take on all the diorite. I won't take down all of the border because I need it to replace with the other materials. But yeah, so I'm going to take this down. I'm going to put away, clear my inventory, and we're going to head on over to the pale oak forest. Okay, guys, I'm scared of this forest. I've never ventured into a pale oak forest before yet. The reason I'm scared is because apparently there's this mob that lives in there. I don't know anything about it. I have not done any research. But what scares me is that apparently it's like a really deadly mob. And as you can see, I am not well protected. You know, like I've got 2 pieces of damaged iron armor. So I want to like get in and out of here as fast as I can. I'm petrified of this. So eerie noise. My subtitles say eerie noise. I don't like that. Okay. Another reason why I love the data packs that I have. mic. Sorry if I don't talk too much right this second. I'm very focused on not dying. Okay, I got 5 saplings. No, I got even more saplings. I think it takes 4 of them, just like dark oak. So I'm done. I am content, satisfied. And I actually don't even have dark oak wood, I just realized. So I've got to convince myself to jump down and get some dark oak. I don't have to be as scared of the dark oak forest, I realize, but it's still a little bit scary. So now that we've got a little bit of pale oak, I mean, it'll be enough. Let me grab. I'm gonna make another chest for dark oak and pale oak. I'll just put that singular one there. I wonder if I want to use the dark oak, if that would be a fun contrast, or if I would rather use oak or birch. So I'm gonna grab all of those, and let's see what we do. Oh, we have this flower. Let's see. Let's plant the flower. Oop. Hopefully it'll be okay there. There's a cow glitching through the wall. Oh my gosh. Once this video is edited, it won't seem like it, but I've been recording on and off for, let's see, OBS says almost 4 hours, which technically isn't a super long time, but when you're doing all the grinding I'm doing, it's a lot. Okay, let's see. I want to mess with this pale oak and see how it looks on the floor. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna turn all of that into slabs. So, I think I like it. It's pretty. Okay. I think I'm here for this. Pale oak. It's like what Mojang wanted birch to be. Prettier. It's like a pale pink color. I never realized that because for some reason, in video, like when I'm watching someone building with pale oak, I've never really caught the fact that it's like a pale pink. I like that. I keep misplacing my blocks. Okay, yes. Pale oak for the win. I don't want to keep that diorite wall. I'm excited to build with some pale oak. It's nice. I've never built with it before. Like I said, this is my very first time, you know, finding the forest and going over there and, you know, actually building with it. So that's cool. I think that means I'm going to want to strip my spruce logs. Let's strip these and see. So my diorite, I'm going to leave it as the foundation. That's fine. It's kind of like using cobblestone as a foundation, but a little prettier. And let's see how some pale oak planks look as walls with the spruce. I don't know. I'm not into that. That's okay. Beauty of Minecraft. You don't like something, take it down. Annoying to take down, but you still have the freedom. It's not permanent. Nothing in your world is permanent. Keep that in mind. When you get frustrated with a build, You can either tear it down or you can walk away from it and finish it later, or tear it down later and, you know, do it. Or don't even tear it down. Like, you could literally just set it on fire. It'll go away. Oh my goodness. The things that we condone in Minecraft. I want to try making my corner pillars out of, and I should have stripped them on the way. Ooh, okay. I am feeling this color palette with the diorite, the stripped oak log, and the pale oak plank. I like that. Okay. Let's do this. Let's build. Finish building, I should say. Finish building this. This is exciting. Oops, too high. Okay. And I know that I want this to be a window. It'll be like that. And this is going to have like a steeple going up. That's what I'm envisioning. Okay. Let's put back up our pillars. Okay. This is nice. I can go with this. I can go with this. Let me grab my pale oak. I think I'm okay with a window that size. What's kind of throwing me off is this front door section because it's an even number. I think it is calling for a double door, which might not make too much sense just because of how you enter, but I do need to finish filling in these walls. But I kind of want to do something different because at the moment I have limited pale oak. I think I want to stop the pale oak here. So I'm signaling that it's going to stop there. And maybe I'll even have it stop over here. And then I'll do a different color. Maybe, just maybe. So unfortunately, I did just realize that I didn't have flashback recording this entire time, which means that I won't be able to create the beautiful time lapse I would have liked to have created for building this. So, I mean, I'll still be able to make a bit of a time lapse. It just won't be as pretty. Okay, I'm not into the dark oak. Not feeling it. It's a little too dark. A little too dark, she says. The other one wasn't dark enough. Now this one's too dark. Yes, I have preferences. And they don't always make sense. And I just realized I am literally wasting so much diorite right now by leaving this border of diorite. So I'm gonna really quick grab this border of diorite that I've got here, because I don't want to waste that diorite. All right, gorgeous. Let me put up a singular torch. Boop. Actually, let me put it over here. it there. Okay. Cool. I feel that. Let's make a door and some windows. I'm interested in seeing what the pale oak. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh. I love it. Yes. Pale oak door for the win. That's beautiful. Okay. Let me go to my house, grab some oak stairs because I have a bunch of them already made. Okay, hold up. Am I gonna like that? No. No, I don't like that. I thought I would. That's okay. I broke my ankles for nothing. And then don't worry, I haven't forgotten that we need to put in our front porch, but that will come. One thing at a time. I do need to frame the window. Those are going to be tall because this is going to be a steeple roof here. So those are going to go up. That's why I'm not putting stairs on them right now. And this needs to come down. That was a bit too narrow. And, you know, I probably won't use them, but just for kicks, let's see what pale oak trapdoors look like. Just for kicks, for funsies, kicks and funsies. Sorry if you hear my phone dinging in the background. Okay, no, those don't work because they don't have, you can't see through them. That's why they don't work. So our good old faithful tried and true oak trapdoors. Yeah, I think I'm liking that. I don't like that this is so off. So I'm going to fill it in the rest of the way. That's actually really cute. That has like, I don't even want to say a decade because I could be totally wrong, but that has some retro window vibes, and I'm here for it. I like it. Alrighty, let's get started putting up this little steeple roof that I was envisioning putting up. I think I'm gonna frame it out in pale oak if I have enough. If not, I'll go and get some more. Let me just make some pale oak stairs. Say that 3 times fast. Some pale oak stairs. And put them beside maybe birch stairs? Let's try the oak stairs first, since I already have those made. That could work. Let's see. That could work. Okay. I think I'm gonna try that. And if I don't like it, I'll just take it down. Let me just get up here. And of course I need to strip the log. No, I wasn't gonna do this here. That's right. Oops. Uncrouch myself. Okay. I think that's what I needed to do so that then I could get up here and start. Let's start outline. Okay, I think I like that. Let me kind of come down here and go into free cam, kind of see how that looks. Oh, yes. Yes, I like that. That's really cute. I'm pleased with that. Let me go to sleep. Okay, so I'm really happy with how that's looking. Let me go to my links and get back up here. Because now I need to continue this. I need to continue this up. Because I want this to just be like a tall window. I probably should have gotten up there. So let me just do that a second. Yeah, that's good. That works. Okay, let me get down. Kind of get a better view. Oops, that hurt. Okay. Yeah, I might break up the windows a little bit maybe, but we'll see. This design might be adjusted as I go because you know how it is. You know, I need to raise this one other plank. This side, it needs to go up one more. All right, I'm pleased with that. My voice keeps like wanting to crack for some reason. Okay, I need to go ahead and make some more pale oak stairs, which does mean I need to go and see if my pale oak trees grew. Because I'm gonna end up needing. Oh, that was dumb. I'm gonna end up needing more pale oak. Okay. Get up here. Grab my pale oak stairs. And continue this roof line all the way back. It is going to run into the land. That is exactly what I want it to do. Because again, I want this build to look like it's jutting out of the mountain, of the side of this mountain or hill or whatever. Okay, let me grab some oak stairs and do these here. And then I'll take a step back, see how I'm liking that look. I can obviously get rid of this dirt now. And I know that I have a gap here that will get filled. But don't worry. It's not going to end up showing, but it will get filled. All right. I think I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm good with that. So let me grab some more materials so that I can continue to make progress on this roof. And as soon as I have what I need for the roof, we will time lapse maybe finishing the roof. All right. Okay, we finished building the roof. I need to power up to get that last piece of dirt. What a piece of dirt. All right. Let me free cam so that I can see what we've got. I am pretty pleased with that. I'm still not sure how this happened, but I'll decorate. It'll be a decorative feature. That's what we'll call it. And I'm not going to worry about it. And Yeah, I like that. I think that's super adorable for an enchantment build, the enchanting house. What should we name this? Should we give it a name? The enchanting house? Should it have like a special title? I think I want the porch to be slabs, but maybe not pale oak slabs. Maybe I want it to be oak slabs. And I don't know that I'll bring it all the way over. Maybe I'll just have like a cute little stair step up. I don't think I want this to be like the house. I don't want it to match so spot on. I think I'll just do it that way. And let's see. That. And then maybe it'll be something like that, and it can be textured somehow. Okay. I think I like that. I need another stair. It's already nighttime again. Gosh, time really flies. When you're having fun, when you're busy, time just burns by. And I think a piece of pale oak would look pretty. And then we can put, would it? Or does that just look kind of weird? Maybe that looks weird. Let's grab some oak. Good old oak. Stripped oak to keep it kind of uniform. Yeah, that works. I'm fine with that. And then maybe I'll use some pale oak slab to just give our little roof some covering. Huh. Let's see. Does this line up or did I? Maybe. And then I could use some pale oak trapdoor, but let me sleep. And put them here. I actually think that looks kind of cute. And when we have lanterns, we can hang lanterns there. It's kind of cute. Okay, now it's time to fill in these pieces that just don't look right. What I'm going to do here is put our crossbeam. Let me go ahead and do that. I just love having like a loft area. I feel like it just really adds to the build. And they can be cute little windows, maybe. Like that. And now we've got cute little windows up here. That's lovely. For now, I'm gonna put a torch. I just don't want it to be so dark over here. Torches for the win until we have lanterns. Oh, this needs... Oh, it doesn't, because it's gonna block the window. That's fine. All right. Let's go inside. See how she's looking. Okay, we need to put in our crossbeam here. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. And I think that was all the oak log I had in my inventory right now, which is fine. I'll grab some more. All right, I am super excited that I got glass, so now I can fill in those windows that I had planned to fill in. Let's go ahead and just come over to this crafting table here. And I do want to make glass panes. So let's see how this ends up looking. Let's see. Oh, okay, so that's not gonna work there, I guess, which is kind of a shame. Oh, I wasted one. Be careful the way that you place glass when you don't have silk touch. It, yeah. Okay, so that's a shame, but that won't work. But I think it's cute. I think I will have to change this up just because it's like the only way I'll be able to finish this off. Can I get, there we go. There we go. Yeah. That's kind of sad. Let's see. It is what it is. I might change it later. And that's just the story. We might change it later. It's always the story. And I want to put down a crafting table in here. Always want to have a crafting table in your builds just to make it easy. And I actually can put that there because I'm going to need to continue this up. And let's make some stairs. Let's see if that'll be enough. I wanted the second floor. I kind of wanted the second floor to start here. And I want the upstairs. I do want the upstairs to be dark oak, the flooring. And I do know that I have a crafting table in my inventory. I just didn't feel like placing it. So I'm going to go ahead and place my flooring a moment. Just to see what I'm working with. And that dirt is going to come out. So let's see. This means we're going to have like a lower ceiling, which I'm fine with. Maybe the stairs can go back here. That could be nice. I think I feel that. I think so. Because, let's see, our enchantment setup can go here. Books can go around like this, and then our stairs can be, our books can be built into the stairs. I got it. That's it. That's it. There we go. Okay, and now that looks really nice. This is where our enchanting setup is going to go. So table, our bookshelves are going to go all the way around the table, and we'll do some built-ins back here. I don't mind that it's just a 1 block wide staircase because I actually was kind of feeling like it was too big, the spacing. So instead we have our enchanting table and then we have our built-in bookshelves underneath. So I think that looks a lot better. Let's run back over here. Oh my gosh. I just can't. It's so good. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. It looks like a little face, like yelling or something. I don't even know, but wow. Oh, I love it. And I figured out what I did here. So I can fix it maybe, but I don't know. I like this window the way it is. Oh, okay. Back to work. I'm so proud of this build. Like, even the roof, the way that somehow it like made like a Cupid's bow almost. I don't know how I did that. It's just so cool. My own builds are blowing me away. Does that ever happen to you? Does your own building ever just like shock you? You're like, whoa, did I really make that? Not believe I made that. Okay, let's make some more stairs. I'll make that many for now. We've got our pale oak stairs as well. And let's come up here and finish this roof. Oops. Okay, it's gonna make maybe I'm not putting more. That might be what it is. I'm not putting more pale oak on this side. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because technically it would be like if the roof was continuing that way. That makes sense. I needed to have a completeness to it. That also means that this is off. Is it? Oh, it's not. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that works. I'm happy with that. That'll do. Okay. Let's see. Oh, if we walk up this way, then that should work. Okay, so the idea of having nice built-ins under the stairs, out the window. That's okay. I just need to be able to get up here. Cool. And we need some light up here because, oh boy. Oh, I don't have any coal on me. That's not good. Put down that log. Finish that going all the way. I think that's the roof, so I can't break that open. Okay. So this works. At risk of ending up not liking it later, I'm really loving this build. I'm loving how it has turned out. This will be great storage up here. Yeah, I can't put anything there, but I can put lots of storage here. Dig this out. Finish that. And then I'll show you how I'm going to make this look more cohesive. Because obviously, just having this dirt wall here just is not going to do. It's just not going to work. So, what I think I'm going to do is finish this off with stripped oak log, and those don't show on the outside. So that'll end up being how we finish this. Oh, I went too far. Oh, I need the torch. Okay. That's fine. Let's grab this block. Go. And then that. Maybe we do that there. That there. Break those. And we break this stone here. And, you know, let's see, maybe I'll just... And it can be like a little nook. I can put something there. This will all get covered with storage blocks. This, however, will not. So let me... Well, some of it might. I think those would have. So I could just leave those. And then it's this one. Yeah. Because those will get covered probably. So I'll do that. And then on the outside, I'll just add another stair. Okay. And then we can do that here. Do this side. This side. Okay. And then I can just do some stripped log here. Yeah. Okay, that works for me. It's a little bit of an awkward nook, but whatever. I just need 2 wall. And I need 2. Oh, I forgot about the shelves. Oh my gosh. Guys, I forgot we have shelves now. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I'll definitely have to find a way to incorporate those into maybe this build at some point or another build, but that's incredible. Okay, let me go up here. Maybe I can decorate with them. That could be nice. Okay, so I did not need... Oh, they don't connect? Oh, that's right. It has to be like log or something. Oh, that's sad. Where's my pickaxe? There it is. My inventory is such a mess. Okay. Well, that looks fabulous. I think that looks so pretty. And you know, I wonder if it would be fitting to do some framing here. Ah, I think I feel that. That's outside. I think I'm okay with that. I'll see how it looks outside. And if it's just atrocious, then I'll cover it up with something that I like how it looks on the inside. Let's see. That's fine. I'll strategically place some like leaves there to cover it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now I'm ready. I'm overdue. I'm gonna just dump tons of stuff in here. I don't even care that it's not organized. I'll organize it off camera at some point. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Oh, and I can make chiseled bookshelves. Go. Oh my goodness. And I have all the equipment I need over there to make chiseled bookshelves, so I'm not gonna... Oh, I forgot to get the leads from that wandering trader. That's fine. I'm so excited. Okay, so we're gonna start by moving the torch to the wall. Do that. And we need that to be over there. Okay. Enchanting table. Boom. And then we have our bookshelves. Our 15 bookshelves so that we can get our full level 30. See, is it level 30? This in here. Oh, it is! Ooh, okay. Ah! Guys, this is just, I can't jump. The roof's too low. The ceiling's too low. Oh, this looks so cozy. Okay, let me grab some stuff. Figure out if I want it to be made out of pale oak or not. I'm so freaking excited. Gosh. Like, this excitement is overwhelming me. Okay. And guys, remember, you cannot break a chiseled bookshelf with a regular axe. You will lose your wood. It will disappear. You can, however, break it with Silk Touch. So if you do want your chiseled bookshelf back, break it with Silk Touch and you'll have it back. I'm going to end up putting a doorway there. I don't want to go too far over. But I don't know why I think that's kind of cozy and adorable. No, I couldn't. Okay, never mind. I'm not even going to bother with that thought. Okay. Let's put some storage there. I know this is like narrowing the staircase. It's fine. Because I'm going to have lapis and like enchanted books and things. And then we can put an anvil. Oh, and I do have grindstones. I left them at the village. An anvil is, let's see if I have the recipe. I don't. So an anvil is basically, editing Becca will put on the screen a picture of it. An anvil is a tool that you use to put enchants on stuff. So like this book, I would need an anvil to be able to put this book onto a helmet. I can't just stick it in the crafting table. It'll de-enchant. It'll just like mess it up. Grindstone is the block, the job block that you use to disenchant items. I don't know why I was facing that wall. It's as though I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put probably I'll probably put anvils here. Once I have enough iron to put 2 of them, but definitely one will go here, and I might put the grindstone there. Oh, I'm so excited. And then I can decorate more over here. This is just insane. Okay, I have 34 levels. That means I'm gonna run home and grab my diamond pickaxe. Oh, diamond. We're going to try to enchant. I have enough levels to maybe do 2 enchants, to roll 2 enchants. Let's see. Unbreaking 3 with, when I tell you that is without a doubt probably the best first roll I could have gotten, I am not even kidding you. The only thing it needs is efficiency 5. That's it. This is perfect. And then I just have to put a mending book on it, which my mending book is at the village, and I don't even have an anvil to put the mending book on it. But guys, I'm blown away right now by the fact that was my first try. Please, please, please. Nobody comment that that was rigged. It was not rigged. This is real time enchanting for the very first time. You saw the achievement show up. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Yeah, putting that away. I have a diamond pickaxe now. I'm so happy. And actually, I could try to put an enchant on my diamond sword. Let's do that. I'm breaking 3. Bane of Arthropods is really good if you have a spider spawner. Everything else, though, is great. Sweeping Edge, Fire Aspect 2. You'll automatically cook whatever animal you kill. You'll cook their meat automatically. Unbreaking 3 is great. Why are these enchants so good? Like, what? It feels rigged. What a pretty view of the moon. Wow. I should have taken a screenshot. My mind is so blown right now. I just can't. I just cannot. I cannot. This is unfathomable. Holy cow. Unfathomable. Okay. Well, we did it. Let me check my... Okay. That was it. I'm just so stunned. I'm so stunned. Okay, I'm gonna get some shears. Well, no, I'm gonna check and see first if I have any leaves. And if I do, I'm gonna just plop some leaves on the roof of the enchantment build, the enchantment house. Here we go. Want to plant some flowers. These, I'm not gonna take them all because you can bone meal those. I'll take a few of these. And grab a pair of shears because once you break leaves, they're gone. So I'll just grab the good shears. Wow. Get some dirt. And I'll make some trapdoors over there. So shocked. This is insane. I gotta look up like what the odds are. Because I am legitimately shocked. That looks so cute. Let's see, are there any doors already in here? I don't want those, so I am going to make... I'm gonna try pale oak trapdoors. I don't know if I'll like how they look, but I'm gonna just try it. If I don't like it, I'll just take them down and replace them. No. I think I'll do dark oak trapdoors. Let me try those. Try some dark oak trapdoors. See how that looks. They kind of look like chocolate to me. That's great. Okay, I like that. I am happy with that. Grab this dark oak. Boom. Oh my gosh. It's gonna take me a minute to get over the shock of what just happened because it's mind-blowing. When you play this game as often as I do, you will realize how rare it truly is to get those enchantment rolls, to get those on your first try. That is so rare. Maybe I'll have editing Becca put up on the screen the odds, because this is just gnarly and crazy. I've never said the word gnarly. I mean, I haven't in a long time. That felt weird. Let me not say that again. It's like, this was gnarly, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay. Put a rose bush. Oh, that's gorgeous. Now the peonies, like, that doesn't work. You put lily of the valley. One day it will be so nice to get the blue orchids and stuff, because those are beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is insane. I want to put leaves on the roof to make it look kind of viney and just pretty, and to cover that up. So let me go to the top, and I'm gonna pick a point here. Let me make sure that as it comes down, it lands on the section that I want it to land on and cover. I will take this down. And since this is slabs here, it'll have to stop there, which is fine. I know you're not going to really see this too much, but I feel like it kind of finishes off the look. I think that works. Yeah, okay. Shout out again to Jitterybug, because I'm definitely taking inspiration from her most recent Let's Play series. That's great. Okay. This is wonderful. Oh, let's just come in here and admire the beauty. Let me make some dark oak fence. Put that there. Put that there. That is it. That is the beauty. That looks lovely. Okay, here it is. That is our enchanting house. Have this beautiful tall window with a great view of our chandelier, which is going to be even more beautiful once it's made out of lanterns. I'm so proud of this build. It's fabulous. Okay, let's go to sleep, and then we'll grab one more view of it in the daylight. A few books into, you know, I might not want to put that there. I just realized, because I might end up forgetting it exists. Yeah, a few little books in the bookshelf, and yeah, I think that's it. I think we're done with this build for now. I want to put crafting table here. So I always like having a crafting table on the floor. For some reason, it just makes things a lot easier. And we'll end up having like a lantern, and later when we get clay, we can make some flower pots, and it'll be so pretty. And then we have our little 2-story entrance here. Okay. So let's get the grand tour now. This is our enchanting house. Here she is. She's gorgeous. Totally gorgeous. Like I said, I am just so proud. I do want to replace all the torches with lanterns and do a little more decorating, but for now, I am so pleased with how that turned out. Let's walk into our little porch here, which I could put some fence there, but anyway. Walk inside. We have our little entry here. We're going to be putting a lot more decorations in here, little by little, as we continue to collect items. Later, this might turn into a archway, a little hall, going down into something else. I don't know yet. But here's our enchanting room. Isn't it beautiful? She is beautiful, gorgeous. The full-on view. Yes, okay. And then we've got this upstairs where we can have tons of storage, which is going to be amazing. And I'm actually thinking, I mean, it is usually fun to make individual builds for things, but it could be fun to put like our brewing setup up here. I don't know. So friends, there you have it. we have our beautiful enchanting house. We need a name for it. We definitely want to give her a beautiful name because she's gorgeous. She deserves it, right? She deserves to be named. I'm clipping through the dirt. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, make sure to give it a like. If you're enjoying this series and you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click that subscribe button. All of those actions really help this channel out a lot. And make sure to drop your name ideas in the comments below for this build. And make sure you drop your name ideas for our doggy. She needs her name, okay? Oh, and the other name ideas that I mentioned in a previous episode was name ideas for all of our animals. So we want to name 2 of each of our animals as like our OG animals, right? The ones that won't be unalived ever. So here is our world so far. Let me just go into cam a second so we can see our progress. Oh la la, our progress. Oh, looking incredible. We have our field. We have our house. We've got our barn with all of our animals, except sheep. We still haven't gotten sheep. That is one set of animals that we do still need to get. And then we've got this beauty that we built today. This wall needs to be fixed. It's ugly. We need to change this wall. We need to just beautify our area, and every episode, just little by little, fill it in some more. We've also got a bit of a tree farm going here with our spruce and our pale oak and our dark oak. And then, of course, we just have the world around us. And over in that direction, we have our village where we started breeding villagers and getting some villager trades. Ooh, there we go. So, anywho's, thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye!